Alright, so we're going to be watching me. I'm going to be playing Cassidy on New Queen Street. This is Diamond 3 and is on PC. So I've come back to Overwatch and actually had some time to play. I had a few weeks where I wasn't really able to play or do any reviews at all. I think people probably noticed the fact that I wasn't really uploading anything. Anyway, since coming back in Season 10, playing DPS, not related to Venture, actually. It's actually unfortunate that Venture got released because I really wish that Venture had it because then it would shorten my queue times. Just wanted to finish up my progress that I made from last season. I think I got my DPS all over to Masters 2 or Masters 3, and the aim was to get the GM and then, probably cut it there. So obviously with the reset, so actually this probably the progress was back in Season 8 then, because that was prior to the rank reset. So obviously post-rank reset, things are shifted now. I think generally you see a lot of folks being down like roughly five-ish ranks from where they are. So I ended up finishing placements and, I think like Diamond 5-ish, climbed to Diamond 3, and I've been kind of bouncing between 4 and 3 for a little bit. And the bouncing is useful. I think that people don't realize how much more they have to learn. And I think that when you're plateaued for a bit, it gives you time to reevaluate and be like, oh, okay, it's great to have success and like win 60-65% of your games on your way up. But then, like when you're not winning the games, right, and when you're just like, hey, look, I'm just kind of stuck in the same place, that's where, replay review and like introspection, trying to understand like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what do I need to cut out? What do I need to do? Start, stop, keep doing, right? That kind of thing. So I've been playing a bunch of different heroes. Among them, people who watched my original climb up all the way up to Masters know that I played almost exclusively Soldier, like 78% of the time, and I was winning like 66% of my game. So it was a relatively easy climb up. It's a lot harder to do that now. I'm not entirely sure why. I think Soldier doesn't feel as good. Frankly, I don't think the aim buffs helped at all, because I know Soldier got buffed and then they nerfed him again because it was like way too strong. I never had trouble hitting with targets anyway in Soldier, so it's like, what's the actual value gain from the aim, and everybody else gets more accurate. So Soldier wasn't feeling particularly good for me. I'm rotating through a bunch of other heroes. Cassidy's another big one that I've been playing a lot of, and Cassidy's now my most played DPS by far this season. I think he's like probably 50% plus of my playtime. And I really love Cassidy because he's really good at solving problems, and I'll probably create another video just exclusively on like problem solving as Cassidy. That I think might be kind of interesting. Anyway, so Cassidy's really good. I think the problem with Cassidy is extremely aim intensive. I have not played Cassidy since Season 1 of Overwatch 1. So, actually, before there was a season, so like the beginning of Overwatch 1. So like 7 years ago plus, I haven't been playing regularly, getting used to just playing at a somewhat high level. Diamond's like top 25% of the population or so. I'm just getting used to that. Anyway, gotten a lot better at Cassidy. I think that it really shows in the gameplay. It feels that way as well. I think things are really starting to click for me. And so I think this game is a good one just to talk through. I think that there's going to be some interesting aspects to this. I think number one is I don't think my other DPS was doing a whole lot. I haven't watched the replay to confirm, but like I was also keeping an eye on it because I always think like, hey, look, is this game going to be a good one to make a video on or not? I will just leave it at that. I don't think I think you'll kind of feel it as we go along. So I have like a disproportionately high impact on this game. Like they might have done a lot more if I was doing less, right? If I'm just killing everybody, then there's less people for them to kill. So I'm just like murdering everybody along the way. And so we're looking to that and like, why am I able to be successful, right? I think this one's also interesting because I'm going to be playing the role of an anchor, which I think Cassidy's very good at. I think Cassidy has primarily two different roles that he has. Number one, which is the Overwatch 1 style, is when he plays as the anchor DPS. So where very broadly, Cassidy forms the core of your team. Like all of your movements revolve around where your Cassidy is and where your Cassidy plays, because he has decent effective range and he has very high burst potential. So wherever he goes, everybody else needs to respect that and they need to hide in a way that they don't have to against a lot of other heroes. Widow is one of the few exceptions where you also need to play very differently around Widow, but Widow has such a lower fire rate, right, and a very telegraphed shot after she fires it that like people immediately shift accordingly, and she can't play close. Meanwhile, Cassidy can kill people at close and medium range very, very fast. So again, you'll kind of see like how that shifts the way the enemy plays, and then if they don't respect that, then you just go on and you kill them. So Cassidy can play as an anchor DPS where like kind of the play of the team revolves around you, and Cassidy can also be played as an off-angler where you control the off-angle and you take flanks and you shoot people off. I don't like playing that. I don't think I'm particularly good at it. I think that situationally there are times where I do it, but most of the time I'm going to be playing as, again, anchor and just staying in the middle. So for starters here, I will note what information do I have when I start the game. So the first person to pick, I think, is my tank, right? My tank and my Widow pick, right? So I'm waiting to see kind of how things play out. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know what the supports are, and the supports might pick around me, but I generally, I mean, I think I want to see whether or not there's like one tricks or anybody else who like has a comfort pick. I want them to go first. So as soon as the Moira is picked, this now gives me a very valuable piece of information. There's two plays the Moira could play, right? Number one, the Moira could play Divey, where she's not healing the team very much, and she's going to dive with a Winston. Number two is that she could play to kind of brawl, where she's kind of play classic Moira, where she's going to stay with the core of the team and heal. And generally speaking, I'd say at this rank, I'm seeing like 80-90% of Moiras are playing the latter, right? I think 90% is high, like 75 to 80% are still playing like kind of like core support and not trying to just run away and do their own thing, which is actually super viable, and you can do it all the way up to rank 1. So I'm expecting the Moira to have healing, right? But what's important here is what is the amount of healing that's available to the team, right? Winston needs a lot of healing to do his job, but he doesn't need healing all the time per se, right? And he needs healing when he dives in and when he comes back. But Moira can't heal him when he dives in unless the Moira dives with him as well, in which case she's probably not healing, she's probably damaging anyway. So I know the Winston's not going to take that much healing away from me half the time, because half the time the Winston's going to be diving in, and then he's not going to get healed by the Moira. Widow needs very little healing to do her job, so I don't have to worry about the Widow taking a lot of healing from me either. Cassidy is a very demanding DPS. He needs a lot of healing to do his job, but he's really good at carrying in that way. He's like the Zarya of DPS, if you think of it that way, and that Zarya scales really well with more healing because she gets extremely dangerous and can kill everyone who is near her. So I already know now, if I pick Cassidy in this situation, I'm probably got a pretty good chance of getting healing, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Cassidy, and then we're going to start. And I know that my other support hasn't picked. I'm going to hope that they're going to play a relatively fast support. So we're going to walk out here. Because, like, look, I don't know if they're going to pick or not. I was like, okay, look, Life Weaver's here. Door's just opened. Life Weaver's probably going to dash. She's going to catch up. We're going to be good. So I'm walking out here. I think we're fine, right? I walk forwards. Then I notice this. So hopefully you saw that. But when I'm walking forwards, I'm holding the scoreboard the whole time. And you might ask why. Well, I have nothing else to do, right? Like, I already rolled. I know the way to get to the point. Like, I can do that with the scoreboard open. I don't need to, like, I don't need to be able to see my entire screen to be able to get to the point. So I'm holding the scoreboard because stuff like this happens. So you see right now is that the Mercy, or the Life Weaver, has switched to Mercy. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that the Life Weaver couldn't possibly be out of spawn yet because they switched at the last second. See? If the Life Weaver had gone with us initially, then Life Weaver would basically be with us and would be good. But he ends up switching to Mercy, and now she's really far away from the team. And I know, just from game sense, I know the Mercy's not going to be able to catch up to anybody. And I'm going to break here for a second. You might wonder, why am I spending so much time? Like, I've been talking for, I don't know, like 7-8 minutes now, probably. I haven't even gotten to any action whatsoever. But there's a reason for this, because the point of the videos is to teach you things, right? If I just showed you like clips where I'm killing people, great. I mean, like, you can find other content creators who are going to do that, and they're going to do it even better at a higher level than I am. Like, you're not coming here to see like frag montages, right? I'm here to try to point out the little things that make differences in winning or losing your games. So right now, I noticed right away, you see, I'm like, wait, the Mercy just switched, which means she needs help to get out of spawn. So if I don't come back and help her to give her a flight target, she's not going to be able to get to the front, right? She's even shooting right now to try to signal, and you see that I've slowed down, and I should be further up, right? Instead of here, I should be here. Not a big difference for me, but a huge difference for her, because she's not going to be able to catch up for a long time, which allows her to stay into the fight, which means we're only going to be 3v5 for a little bit instead of being 4v5 for a longer amount of time for the Mercy to come in. Now, that's point number 1. Point number 2 here, which I do not know because it is not 15 seconds of the game yet, there's a ball in the opposing team. The ball's rolling all the way on the outside, so none of us can hear it, and we wouldn't have seen it unless we're looking to the left. I've never even seen this ball roll out in my life, so I wouldn't even be looking for this because I would have no idea this existed until this replay. So right here, I come out. I don't see or hear. I think the Mercy might have seen this right now. I'm actually curious. Mercy sees it right now. Okay. Oh, the ping goes out. Yeah, I think she pings it right here. I don't think I registered that in the moment. Because I just, in my head, I just did not realize the ball could even get here that fast. I'm actually curious what the ball rollout is. Alright, so that's pretty easy. Alright, Second grapple. Okay, so it's a very easy rollout. So this is very one thing I'm looking for is how consistently is it to do this. Very, very consistently. It's super easy. So the Widow looks like has pinged the ball. I'm not paying attention right now. But ball comes in, I'm like, okay, cool. And you notice that I'm going to shoot here. I'm not going to throw grenade, right? I'm actually not even going to right-click here because I know he's going to pop shields anyway. So there's no point, right? And ultimately, the ball is just going to leave. Probably going to leave, right? Notice I'm not committing anything right now because I don't know what the rest of the lineup is. I don't have time to check the scoreboard right now while I'm like during a fight. So I don't know if I'm going to run to a Tracer or somebody else, like a Venture, where I'm going to eat the sticky in a few seconds. So I'm just going to chill for now and just like be like, look, ball me. We're like ships passing in the night, right? Like I'll poke him a little bit, but ultimately I don't care. I don't want to get stuck here with the ball. I'm just going to move on with my life, which is pretty much what's going to happen until he does this. But let's talk about why this is relevant. So as a reminder, if I was not here, the Mercy would not be here, right? The Mercy would be further back, right? And would have actually, she would have been roughly right around here-ish. And then the ball would have been able to isolate the Mercy, and she would have had no flight targets to, which is a very good chance of that. And she very well could have gotten killed here, which would have just lost us the first fight right away, right? Without the Mercy, again, if you lose one pick in a fight, you're probably gonna lose the fight. So something as little as me paying attention to, hey, one of my teammates did not leave spawn on time, they need help to get to the front, potentially saves my Mercy's life here. I can't guarantee that, right? Maybe my Widow clearly was aware, right, and noticed it. So maybe she could have flown to the Widow and been actually okay. But maybe the ball could have just, honestly, like Widow doesn't do enough damage. The ball could have just sat there and just gunned the Mercy down. So there's a lot of ways this could have gone, but me staying guarantees the Mercy could not die. Like even against the #1 ball in the world, there's no way he kills the Mercy here as long as I'm there, right? I just do too much damage, and between that and Magnetic, he can't stick around long enough to kill a Mercy. So, just a note here, little details can win games, or at least prevent you from losing them. So, as mentioned, we're ships passing in the night. Neither the ball nor I are doing anything particularly interesting or committing. I noticed that he's already used adaptive shields, which is fine. I pretty much expected that. But I've used nothing. I still have Magnetic. I still have roll. I'm just waiting and chilling because I don't have to worry about it. He rolls in now, and now I stick him. Why? Because now he's trying to commit on us, right? So now I'm going to slow him, right? Right-click right away, right-click him again. And now he's super low. Okay, just look how much damage the ball just took. So he's rolling in right now. He's at 650, right? Right click goes off, he's at 477, right click goes off again, now he's at 305 health, and now he tries to slam. But he's not going to survive this. Why not? Because first of all, he's missing 3/4 of his health, right? 2/3, 3/4. A. B, he doesn't have shields. Why? Because he used shields on me, right? Which he didn't need to. Now, this is definitely a mistake by the ball's part, right? I'm just highlighting how I have set up the circumstances here that this ball is going to die. At least I hope he dies. I'm pretty sure he dies. He's going to die here, right? You notice that I missed to the left because he goes to the right, because the only way for him to survive would have been to go back to his team. So that's why I'm aiming towards the left as he rolls away. So, like, essentially, there's like basically no mechanical skill involved here, right, whatsoever, other than the right clicks, which didn't even like land all that many, right, in the grand scheme of things. It's just about reading the game and understanding I am not in danger, right? I'm not in danger. The Mercy's not in danger. The ball has used shields. Okay, I don't have to worry. If I sit here and shoot the ball, that ball is taking me and the Mercy, if the Mercy stays with me, out of the fight. And then it's a 3v4 in his team's favor for us wasting our time back here. Even worse if the Widow is helping. Okay, so in that sense, it's like whatever. So I understand. Look, I don't need to spend anything, but I do need to get to the fight and start doing something. Otherwise, things will be bad. But when he starts committing, now I'm like, okay, great. Now I can hit him with it, right? Slow him, right? He slams, great, and now he's gonna die. And now we're already up 2 people. Widow kills Brig off the beginning, it's great, right? And then Ball's dead, so this is now an easy kill from here. So now let's go back to aim, right? Aim's important for pretty much all the DPS characters. It's really, really hard to play DPS without having good aim. So right here, Cassie's escaping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wouldn't have hit that a week ago, right? I've just gotten better from more practice. Now, I think that I have an advantage over other people in that my aim used to be a lot better because I used to play very, very seriously, but I have not played that seriously in a long time. So similar to like, let's say weightlifting, right? When you hit you beat your personal personal best and you go up and you bench press 250 pounds or something like that, but then you haven't been lifting for a long time and now you drop all the way down to 125, if you try to pick it back up again, you'll get gains a lot faster than before because your body kind of remembers what it's like, right? You have better technique, you have developed those neural pathways, right? You understand what the training regimen is like and the diet and all this other stuff, so you'll regain that a lot faster. And I've kind of felt that with my aim, and this is not a new phenomenon. I know this like over time. It's like my aim degrades and I come back up and blah blah. I'll never be as good as I used to be clear. I don't think I'll ever be as good as I used to be because I'll never put enough effort into it and not be consistent. But just noting here is like, this is like a relatively straightforward kill, but I still got to hit. Actually, I hit 6 out of 6 here. Oh, sorry, 5 out of 6. One of the bullets does not get fired, right? So like, still, like that's how this kill happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the Ana doesn't actually help him out at all here. Right, 1 heal. No, she hits a heal, and then she fires another one, right? But the Ana's surprised. You can tell the Ana doesn't think that Cassidy's gonna die right now. Right? She fires that dart at me, and then she's like, oh shoot. She definitely does not think that Cassidy's gonna take enough damage here to die. I literally need aimbot level body shot accuracy here to kill him, which I do. Right? Cassidy's dead, great, problem dealt with. So Sojourn has killed my Widow after I dealt this. So now I'm like, okay, wait, what's going on? So I know my Widow was to the right, she gets killed, and I know my Sojourn's high, and I know my Mercy wants to get the res on the Widow. So instead of going forward here, which is what I normally do, this way or this way to start applying pressure, get kills, get picks, I actually go to the right because I want to confirm that my Mercy can safely get this res, right? I turn around and look, I'm like, okay, cool, just making sure nothing's going on in front. Now I walk forwards and I take the corner. Because if the Sojourn's smart here, she understands that we have a Mercy and that res is a possibility, and she might be hiding at this corner, not even peeking, but just waiting, then turns out and kills the Mercy while she's resing. So I confirmed, look, nobody at the corner, great, excellent. So now let's move forwards. So also note, this doesn't hurt us at all for push time, because the Moira's already on the cart, which means they'll keep moving. If the Moira wasn't there, I think I might have hesitated more before coming up to confirm, because I might have just taken a risk that the Sojourn wasn't going to be there. But with the Moira there, there's no downside to me doing this. All right, more shots. It's fine. All right, light up the Sojourn. If I hit that second shot, I think it has to be a headshot. Yeah, it would have to be a headshot. 71 health, just barely would have failed killing her. But notice that she feels the pressure, right? She understands. Like as soon as she's like, right, as soon as she hits this, she's like, she slides right away. I'm forcing cooldowns just with my regular abilities. And this is why Cassidy is so good if you can aim. Because you can force enemy players to use their resources and cooldowns, right? Health and cooldowns and everything else, and break their positioning just by shooting them over and over and over again. And it seems so obvious, but because of how bursty Cassidy is, you have to play very differently. Because at 140 health, you can die instantly. At 280 health, you can die in 0.6 seconds from the first shot, which is 0 time, right? That's T equals 0. And then the second shot, 0.6 seconds later. It's really hard to deal with that if you get double headshotted. And it used to be even worse because you can get headshot, body shot. But again, how often does it happen? But I'm picking those up like at least once a game now, which is a big difference because that's a huge pick, right? It's basically like getting a Widow headshot kill. All right. My Widow kills the Sojourn, so excellent. I really shouldn't be talking trash about my Widow. It's not actually fair. It's not totally accurate, but like later on, I think my Widow really struggles to get value, and that's actually what I'm referring to earlier. So going for the Ana, I'm not happy about this, right? Get one body shot on her. You'll notice that she's just sort of on the outside edge of effective range, so she's still taking full damage here, but like I'd like to get a little closer if I can, and I'm gonna chill. Right? Why am I chilling right now? Is because I don't have any cover here. I know the card is still behind me, and I know something is going on to my right. I don't know exactly what it is because I don't have eyes in the back of my head. Right? My game sense is not that good that I can like figure out everything that's going on all the time. But I understand something is happening behind me, so I slow it down. And we talk about this all the time: is speed it up, slow it down, when to do it. Right? In this situation, speeding it up would be going aggressively against the Orisa. So if the Orisa, for example, has 100 health there and there's no Ana or other support, then I push like crazy and I kill the Orisa and finish her off. But in this situation, I just need to slow down because I know something is occupying my team in the back. So I'm just going to slow down and be like, look, what's going on back here? Right? Can I help? Nope. Can't help? Great. Right? My Winston just kind of deflected people window. So now I'm going after the Orisa. So for Orisa, one of the good things about Orisa, well, good things about playing against Orisa, she has a huge head hitbox. So aiming for her head is a really big deal. Right? Again, 140 damage constantly is really hard to deal with. I right click her. I turn back because I thought I heard something to the right. It's the Cassidy rotating. Right? Apply damage to the Orisa, I really want to kill the Brig here, but Brig bashes out of range, so I can't see her. So it takes me a second to realize the Cassidy's there. Look for the Cassidy. Yep, miss him. That's fine. Right? We already have control of the corner. We're in good shape. Orisa's coming forwards, and as a note, Orisa doesn't have Fortify because we saw her use Fortify earlier. So now I look at this, I'm like, this Orisa dies, right? Unless they Nano, which there's no way they have Nano this early. This Orisa's dead. Okay, she rolls. That's fine. So she's forced to back up, right? I really wish that we'd be able to push with this stuff like this, but my Winston does not feel comfortable pushing. He could have pushed the Ana easily right now, but is what it is. Unfortunately can't get kills with High Noon. I think High Noon is probably my biggest weakness right now as Cassidy, is that I don't get nearly enough value out of High Noon. I don't think it's a great ultimate to begin with, but sometimes I pop High Noon and I die for it, and it would be better if I didn't pop it at all. So at minimum, that I need to get better at, but you don't get better without trying. Right? Not happy with those shots. Damn, I didn't even notice the on it until now. Right, so I just want to make sure somebody's on the cart. So we're moving forward. Okay, great. We're going back forwards. So for playing New Queen Street, you really want to take this corner so you can deny this room. This room is really strong and makes it hard for your team to move up. So if possible, like when you have advantage right now, you should take the high ground. So double body shot on the soldier, right? Not that hard, but in the grand scheme of things, force her to play totally differently. If I don't hit this body shot right here, she can just continue shooting me with the automatic fire. And even after the body shot, she's like, I can stick around, try to farm railgun, but nope, second body shot and she's gone, right? She has to respect that. Body shot again, right? Body shot, fine. Javelin comes out of nowhere, fine. I'm gonna magnetic there because I know no one needs, like, I don't need magnetic next few seconds. I'm just gonna farm ulti. I don't think that was a great value in retrospect, but it's fine. I'm looking right now to see if I get javelined, because she should have it. Yeah, she does have it. I want to make sure I don't get javelined against this, which would kill me. So playing back right now, because we don't have control of high ground, which is what we should have done, but we weren't able to get it. So I'm going to back way up, right, and just play slow. Just slow it down. Every second that goes on right now, think about it. Am I winning or am I losing? Right? I say this all the time. Don't make plays when you don't need to, when you're winning by default. Right now, we are winning by default. We have control of the cart. Everybody's alive. There's nothing else going on. Every second that goes on, we are winning. Okay? It would be different if the cart was here. Then I have to fight because the people will walk in behind me and kill my supports in the back line. Okay? Assuming all 5 people are still alive on both teams. All right, just poking a little bit. Winston goes up. I obviously can't help him up there. I stick the Orisa to make sure Fortify goes off. Great. So Fortify is used now, right? I really want Fortify to be used early. I understand she's not killable, but I'm trying to spook her using Fortify so that she's killable after this. So now look at this. So we forced Fortify here, right? Damage pressure on the Orisa. She's not actually in danger of dying, but the Ana's like, hey, I'm going to nano her. This is not a good nano, right? This Orisa is not going to be able to do a whole lot with this nano. Okay? She's in Fortify, so she's slowed. And what do? I just back up here, right? I'm just popping her in the face. And I'm just trying to stay alive right now, obviously, because there's a nano Orisa coming at me. As long as my Orisa keeps me alive, right? Not my Orisa, my Moira. Moira and Mercy keep me alive. I'm totally fine. Nano Orisa cannot kill me through 2 supports, right? So I'm just chilling, right? Just playing back, roll, right? Great, fine. She wanted ulti, he's got ulti. I right click her, step back, because I know she's like sort of low enough that possibly she could die here. And I have no roll anyway. So I get Javelin, great. Supports did a great job keeping me alive. Okay, very important. Supports understand, all they gotta do is heal me in the situation. They heal me, we win, right? Great, excellent, and then Orisa dies. All right, but the presence of mind here to force out the Fortify, then kite the nano, then be like, look, don't panic, don't just turn your back and run away, just keep applying damage pressure because my Winston's going after their backline, right? So like their backline can't help the Orisa. So I understand that. I know that in the moment in time. That's why you see me focusing on damage, not survival. Sticky goes off. I don't even know who's going to land, but I know somebody's going to eat it, right? It's going to help my Winston out. Really, really, really helpful for Winston's. Any chip damage for Winston is so helpful because Winston really struggles to solo kill people from full health. But you get like 50, 75 damage on target, and all of a sudden Winston kills him in like a second. So very, very helpful for Winston. I know Cassidy's up there. I just don't have an angle to go after him. So I'm trying to flank around, right? But I'm trying to help out Winston, right? I poke out the Ana. So she's obviously super, super low. I think about rolling right now to get the kill, but I decide not to. The reason being is I know High Noon's pop behind me, and I might need the roll to survive or get away from High Noon. That's why I don't pop it right now, even though I see how low she is. I'm like, screw it. So you see the bubble is there. It's keeping me alive. And I'm like, this is not going to work. And I roll, and he can't kill me. So I'm actually curious if he would have killed me if I hadn't rolled. I don't think so, based on the amount of damage. It's 75% reduction. No, he wouldn't have killed me. He would have had the body shot me after that, even if I didn't roll. But I roll, so I take almost no damage from that. So great. Cassidy tries to engage me from the left, which was insane. I thought, so I'm not even looking to the left because I think I heard him, and I think there's no way this Cassidy's gonna peek me on the left. Why? This side is exposed to my team, and he even has a Sigma shield here. It was like nuts to me. Like, he goes to the left, I'm like, all right, cool. Kill him right away. Sigma hits me, and then I end up dying here, which is unfortunate. But, you know, it's pretty hard to push all the way in the first push, like, no matter how good things are because of spawn advantage. So, fine, is what it is. I'm regrouping. All right, just poking out the Ana. Oh, okay. So we go in. Now, you remember the Ana ended up climbing to the left. You saw me shooting at her earlier. And so I'm still tracking that she's there. So Ana's here, right, grenades me, but fine. I'm at 180 health and purple, but like my Mercy's still with me. No burst damage here, right? Whip shot's the only thing that can do any damage to me. So I'm going to throw a grenade and try to confirm the kill on the Ana. But where would you throw this grenade? Would you throw it at her? Would you throw it to the right? Or would you throw it to the left? Would you throw it to the left? Because this Ana is going to see me walking up these stairs and be like, well, that's not a situation I want to be in. She's going to try to get away. So I'm going to chuck it to the left. She goes right into it, sticked her, right? Unfortunately, I missed those shots, right? She sleeps me, fine, okay? But now she has no sleep, and she has no nade, and she's kind of put in a compromised forward position. All right, hits the sleep, fine. I get whip shot, okay, that's fine. I'll keep walking forwards. Now I know there's no sleep on the opposing team, which gives me options. So I'm going to pop High Noon right now, and I'm like, wait, there's a Widow? So this was a switch that happened earlier after, I think when we capped all the way to first. This is my bad, where I did not realize this switch happened. I was just simply not paying attention. I definitely opened the scoreboard, I just didn't register that the Widow had switched. So this is my bad to die in this situation, and this is a really good example of stuff I still need to clean up here, where it would have been better for me to not have popped High Noon at all, right, and literally just played like I had no ultimate, than to have popped the High Noon here. So this is a mistake by me. I get rezzed, and the good news is, hopefully, that I'm going to make up for this. So I stick the Brig right away, right click, and then kill her. So one thing to think about is Brig is tanky-ish when she first pops Rally, but then after that, like, what does she really have at that point in time? Right? So she bashes forwards, right? And then at this point, I just right-click her again, and she's going to die. Because even if she doesn't lower the shield, the Winston would kill her at that point in time. So I understand this Brig is out of position for her to bash me. Right-click, roll forwards, right-click again, right? Again, even without me, the Winston gets the kill on the Brig. But she's baited into a bad position by trying to force this fight with me, which is not a fight that she can win, right? This is really important to understand as the heroes you play. What can I do? What can't I do? This Brig thinks I can pop Rally and I can walk into these heroes and fight them. That is incorrect, and she gets punished for it. So Sig's here. I don't know where the Widow is, which is why I'm going to play left side of bridge until I know exactly where she is, and I'm going to start shooting down the Sigma. So we lose our Widow. That's fine, right? Poking down the Sigma. Why do I shoot the Sigma here when always I'm like, oh, shoot the backline. These two backliners are way too far away, and I don't want to expose myself to the Widow, A. B, the Sigma is in a position where I know he's not going to be able to get much healing because of where he is. So I want to wear down the Sigma to either A, get the kill on him, or B, force their Ana to come forwards to heal him. For example, like over to here or over to here, where she is then vulnerable to get killed. I also don't have view on the Sojourn. You see, like, this is a very narrow alley for me to shoot the Sojourn. First, I'd have to come all the way over here. And again, I don't know where the Widow could be. If the Widow is right here, I die if I peek this angle. So I'm just taking the safe damage because I know I'm going to put good damage on the Sigma, right? This is great damage on the Sigma right there. That's 4 shots, including maybe a headshot. Sojourn's up here. She slides away right away. So one of the things to understand about DPS play and duels, especially, first of all, I'm being pocketed, which is bad for her. But if the other team feels like you can't hit them, they will stick around and get more value. It's very similar in concept to, going back to a basketball and sports analogy for a second, if the other team knows that you can't hit jump shots, even if you're left wide open, they will stay way off of you, which will then make you very anxious, and then you will miss even more. The same thing applies in duels. If I feel like you can't hit me, I'm going to just stay in your face and just mercilessly bully you out of the game. Because that's what you're supposed to do, right? Like, this is how you get value. If I've been missing the Soldier in the past, maybe she stays here, right? AD strafes and farms her rail before dropping. She can't kill me in this situation, probably not, right? But she can farm an entire rail, drop, and maybe kill a teammate. So, but because I've been consistently hitting the Soldier, she's like, nope, drops right away. Great. Widow there, right? Body shot, headshot. I nearly kill her right then. So look how fast it is for the Widow. 1, 2, and now she's at 28. And I'm already out of the picture, right? It's so fast. Right? Again, 1, 2, and I'm out. Again, there are players who are so much better than me. That could have been a double headshot easily for a scoped Widow. But I'm not that good, so I only hit a body shot and a headshot there. But like Cassidy can really carry if you have the aim to do it. I think he still has a lot of other flaws about his overall kit, but like he can be a lot of fun to play when your aim's on point. I think more fun to play than Widow. I think Widow when like you're really dominating feels unfair. Like it feels like, why does this hero exist in the game? Because it totally messes everybody else's day up in a way that they have no ability to really respond to. I thought about throwing the early grenade, but I figured I'd wait. So I want more, right? But again, Widow could be holding any of these corners, so I have to be careful of jiggle peeking a little bit. I could hear her running, so I knew she wasn't aiming at the corner anymore. I hit the grenade. Great. So what does this Ana do? This Ana chucks grenade just to prevent us from pressuring her. That's fine. I'll take it. No problem, right? I'll trade that long cooldown. Like, great. Now you don't have grenade, but fine, right? I'll use that. Cool. Right? Now she doesn't have grenade for the next fight. If I'm Winston, I'm great. I'll just go in right away. I can hear the Widow through the wall. I don't know exactly how close she is, so I think she's somewhere around stairs. So I'm going up here, right? Stick her. She's gonna die. Excellent. I didn't even need the grenade. See, missing this shot killed me in the moment. Right? I missed this shot, but the good news is I get her right after that. So what did I do there? I just took a small little flank because I know where the Widow is set up. Okay? Because I heard it from earlier, right? Stick, kill 1, right? Which already is very likely to win a fight. And then kill 2, and that's virtually guaranteeing winning the fight. And of course, my Winston kills the Ana along this way, and we lose Moira, but still very, very strong position. Now I just need to clean up the Sigma to make sure the cart moves forwards. Alright, so going on here, just playing slow. I really want to kill the Moira, but obviously, oh yeah, so you'll see that the Moira is low, right? I just double body shot her already. Is it double body shot or headshot body shot? I guess double body shot. So just chilling for a second. I don't know where the Widow is going to peek, so I'm being a little careful. Sigma pops grass, fine, right? Sigma really can't do very much against me. I have to roll out of this. I want to get forward and stick him to prevent the flux from pulling down my Mercy. I think that stops it, but I miss it, unfortunate. But the good news is Sigma is going to die here. Again, really important to note is I already know the Sigma's, the moment he missed that rock, I know the Sigma's dead. He doesn't have flux, right? And he's super, super low. So even with shield in the situation, like I just walk through and kill him. Sigma's dead, great. So Moira's trying to fight with me, get her low, she fades, great, my team does a good job pocketing me. Can't quite kill Moira, headshot. I was really sad to miss that too. So I saw the Widow, like just briefly, because that's why I'm not chasing here, is because I'm trying to help my team and move the cart forwards. I know my Winston has to jump off. And if I just move it slightly forward, I can cap right here. But I also know the Widow is in play somewhere, so I can't focus too much on the Moira. So Widow fires, I can cheat, what, kills my Moira there? Unfortunate. Right, Moira jumps forwards, kill the Widow. And this is how fast it happens, right? Right, Moira dead, 1, 2, that's it. So just doubling back, how many kills do I get here, right? I kill the Widow initially, then I kill the Moira, then I kill the Sigma, then I come back and then I kill the Sigma again, right? Then I kill the Moira and then I kill the Widow. So I've killed, what, 6 people in the course of like 30 seconds? A little more than that. Sad face. Going back to here, right? 441. So that's the Widow. Right, here's the Moira, that's 2. Right, kill the Sigma, that's 3. Right, Sigma's gonna push me. So that Sigma is 4. Technically I didn't get final blow on Sigma. Right? Gonna kill this Moira in a second. Right, that's Moira. And then that's Widow, right? So roughly a minute, which is still a lot of kills. It's 5 final blows, right? 6 total kills over the course of 1 minute, not including any of the chip damage I did to anybody else. So that is massive impact, right? So I think typical final blows per 10 minutes is something like 10-ish, right? For DPS players, like that's like about average for your rank. So like extrapolated at 5 final blows per minute would be 50 final blows in a game. Now, that's super misleading because there are periods of time where like there's no actual action when you're moving around. But I'm just noting like I am like killing a lot of people right now. So Soldier's gonna pop it. There's pretty much no way for us to win this, and I know already, right? We just have 2 of us here. There's no supports. I don't want to run away. I just want to die on point, which is fine, right? The Soldier pops ultimate here for what? To kill me when I have, I have basically full health here, but it's just me and the Winston. Like, we're never gonna win this fight. It's very silly. All right, we're going forwards, looking for an opportunity. They switched Junker Queen, which I'm like, that's kind of a problem, right? Junker Queen can definitely run me down. So I roll backwards right away because I do not want to be playing close to her because I don't want to get axed. So Moira's to the left, right? She fades. So now I really want the kill. I missed shots. Sad face. What just pushed me here? Oh, did I get knifed? I got knifed from earlier. I didn't even notice I got knifed. So I'm trying to apply damage. I randomly headshot the Kiriko here. I cannot take credit for this one, but I mean, it happens. So grenade misses Soldier and she slides completely away. It's fine. So now I'm looking for headshots. I kill the Junker Queen out of this. So I really wish that my Mercy had damage boosted right there because I would have killed it. Would I kill anybody else? I guess not. I guess healing's still fine here. Right. So want to kill the Moira. She's low. She fades. Genji's on me. Just trying to stay alive here. Unfortunate. Question: does anybody die there who is not somebody that I kill? Because nobody dies here besides people, right? I killed the Kiriko right now with the headshot. I force the Soldier in back, and then I'm gonna kill the Junker Queen out of this as well, right? And I damage the Moira out of this and force Coalescence. Okay, great, right? I headshot the Moira there, so Moira's still killable right now, but obviously Genji is on top of me. Unfortunate. As a reminder, nothing matters more than final blows. Right? Not eliminations, not deaths. If you can consistently get final blows, you will carry games because that's how you actually win fights. Is people have to die. All right, Moira's low. I would have killed her. The Junker Queen didn't get in the way. I stick her. All right, just slow her down a little bit. So what I read here is, wait, the Junker Queen is being very aggressive right now. A, she's going after my backliner, assuredly. Right? She must read that she thinks that she can get away with this. And that means that with her being this far forward, now I can potentially kill her. Excellent boot by the Winston. Shoves her in the corner, which makes an easy kill for me. Right? But ultimately, like the Winston's really the person who made the big play there, knocking her out of position. But I probably would kill her on the run back anyway. Widow kills Moira here, which is great. So we continue to stagger. I'm looking for the Genji who's above me. I'm like, wait, there's a Soldier in the back? I still know there's a Genji somewhere, which is why I'm looking for him. Yep, there he goes. I want it. Headshot, body shot, right? And of course, if he doesn't deflect right there, this might be a kill. Right? Headshot, body shot, and he has to deflect right away. And of course, we're both one-shottable, but I should theoretically have a team that's coming to me. Unfortunately, they're way too far away. This is exactly what you don't want to have happen. You don't have 2 supports sitting on the cart like this. You only need 1. Remember, the cart robot in push mode does not move any faster with more heroes on it, unlike regular payload. So there's never a reason to have more than 1 hero on it. One of the supports should for sure be up here. It doesn't matter which one it is, one of them has to be up here. Winston puts down bubble for me. I actually intentionally don't walk into it because I'm nervous about whether or not I can get to it. See how the shurikens are coming right here? So if 2 of those shurikens hit me, I die. So I have to play very, very safe right now. Right? Heals happen. Now I roll and get into the bubble and get away. I stick there to make sure she can't shout or rampage me. Because I felt it coming based on how aggressive she is. This is why it's so helpful to play tank, is I know right away she's beelining at me through a bubble. She has rampage. I haven't seen rampage in a long time. Like, rampage is coming. So I throw it. Unfortunately, I don't throw it to the right because it actually would have been a massive play if I stuck her right here. She's going to rampage through. I try to hide. And I'm just kiting right now. Kite. Because I know she's in very, very deep. And I know if I can just survive the purple, we can kill her after that. But Blade gets popped, and I'm like, oh, that's a problem. I don't know where Blade is, but it's like seems to be behind me, but far away. So I was really confused. He uses it to solo kill the Widow, which is, I'd say, not the call. All right, Genji low. I sit still for a second just to make sure I get the kill. Right, get a headshot back there. Unfortunately, Soldier shows up here out of nowhere. Right, because after this. A small note here, and this is really nothing to do with me, but the misplay that my Winston's doing is he's not being more aggressive right now. So the Winston has basically full health right now, and this bubble. He needs to get in deeper here, right? If this bubble is even slightly further, and then use the bubble to keep applying pressure to the Sojourn or the Moira or whatever it ends up being, right? Preferably, the Moira, but like if Moira's healing herself, you can go for the Sojourn or just hit multiple targets. So you see how he's like already thinking, I gotta come back right now. You see that Moira eats a headshot, right? Right there, that's the headshot from me. Like all the way over by Stair, that's the headshot that you just saw, which dropped her super low, which makes her killable. But he's already thinking, I gotta retreat here. But in reality, he could have been applying way more pressure because they're like really gung-ho and trying to kill me right now, right? Junker Queen's on top of me, and then the Sojourn's top of me. If Sojourn does not help here, I kill the Junker Queen. Like, look how close this gets if I do not get shot by the Sojourn. Right? Or even just like no railgun, because she's like 75 when she starts to slide. Oh, sad face. 4 misses. Alright. If you wait another second, I kill this Junker Queen, because it accelerates over time. So, unfortunate. And with that, if I'm dead, like I don't think my team wins a single fight where I die. I know the Sojourn's to the right here, so I'm going to chuck it over the top. If I stick her, maybe it's a kill. Nope. Junker Queen yelled at me. You see, I'm waiting. I'm not using roll yet, because if she knifes me and then pulls me in, then I'm going to use roll to get away from Axe. Right, she's in the open. This is shots you have to hit. Right, she's vulnerable. Right, we get the kill. She's very, very far forward. Right, the Junker Queen's misplaying. She's way too far forwards because she has a short range here with Moira. Moira doesn't want to come any further up, so she's out of position there already. Triple shot the Moira, so she dies instantly on landing here. Right? This is because she's at full health. She has Fade here, but she doesn't think she's in danger. Right? And then she just dies right there. Either that or she's suiciding. One of the two. Alright, moving up the cart. So, remember, what are we looking for? We're looking for how do we get kills? Always, how do we get kills? How do we save our team? How do we get kills? As Cassidy, right? So, sticking a little bit. Not that I don't think I should have done that. So Tracer goes after, kills our Widow. This is, I think, probably like the period of time where like our Widow's not getting effectiveness. Like Genji killed her, now Tracer kills her, etc. And Widow killed her multiple times as well. But I know the Tracer, I think, has used up all her blinks, so this is an easy kill right now. And because of the damage boost from Mercy, I one-tap her in the head. This is the value of Mercy, because she would rewind if without Mercy, I only do 140, she's 35 health, she rewinds, probably lives, but with Mercy, that just immediately kills her. Alright, Coalescence gets popped. I want to go for the Moira, run closer. I'm looking for where the Moira faded to. She fades way back. Sojourn gets stuck. I'm getting shot. I'm like, what the heck? Kill the Moira and I die. And I'm like, wait, what is going on? So what happens here is the Kiriko goes on like this crazy flank, and I like hear it, but I don't like register that the Kiriko could possibly be here. And I know the Moira is killable because she's running forward right now without Fade, or rather with Fade, but just low health and just being crazy. Right? She like thinks that she can kill me right now, which is not true, other than the fact that the Kiriko is here. So I kill her, but then I die to the Kiriko, who just comes out of nowhere. Like, from my perspective, this is such an insane spot for the Kiriko to be. Like, I have no clue why she would be here. Yeah, she headshots and body shots me here. What? You're trying to style on me now? And yeah, so now she dies for that, which is silly, but whatever. Alright, so I'm waiting right now. No reason for me to drop. Dropping only exposes me to danger. I need my team to come up. Now we're in overtime. So we're just going to finish out the situation. So note again. So this Moira, I think this is the third time in a row this Moira is going to die without fading. So that's like body shot, and then she dies on impact from the Winston, who also kills the Kiriko somehow. How does she get so low? Wait. What hits her? I think one of them might be that's a body shot. Oh, this is a headshot. Yeah, so the Torb hits a headshot and a body shot here. Yeah. So from here, that's fine. right? Stick, and then this is obviously over from here. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, not a particularly impressive or noteworthy game, right? But I still think it's very helpful to walk through, right? The little things that you're doing, you're looking for, right? How you play, how you react, how you get value, how you survive, how you outplay and out 1v1 people. I think it's all really, really important. And I'll probably still be doing more videos of stuff like this in the future. All right, hopefully this was helpful.